Hello and welcome to Pause the Vows, episode 39, and it's the last episode of this season. It was the final reunion that included the experts this time, and I'll be honest, I don't have a great deal to say. It was just a lot of recaps, clips of people's journey throughout the experiment, people's maybe highlights and very low lights. That's about it.
Yeah, and also you have to understand at this point contestants didn't
Yeah, no, I get that.
that
So,
is why you see such strong reactions from them.
yeah, that's true.
Elisa giving her monologue.
Oh, she couldn't wait to give that. I thought, just the usual. When can I put on an act? When can I make it about me?
Yeah,
It didn't look rehearsed in the slightest, obviously. And then, I don't know, I think the only bit that I thought was really good, but also understandably frustrating, is the whole putting pressure on Stephen. Like, do you want to be with Rachel or not? Yes or no? And you're like, a part of me does. It's like, well, yes or no? And you're like, well, no. Put a bullet in it, no. It's like, well, do you know what? Why didn't you just say that 12 weeks ago when everybody, well, I say everybody, we were just like, like he's saying something's not quite there and everything's just so slow to quote unquote progress and develop. It didn't really get anywhere, and now we know why. It's because he wasn't into her, just like we said many times throughout the whole experiment.
well,
That man has just seriously got no balls.
I don't think it was. I think it's more complicated than that. I think he was into her, and at the same time, he doesn't know how. He has this avoidant personality, like he wants to avoid confrontation at any cost.
Yeah, but I hate it when I feel like this. It's like, yeah, but no. Yes, he's avoidant. I just think he obviously wasn't ready for a relationship. He's not ready, willing, or prepared in any sense of the word to put a relationship ahead of his. I get it that career is seasonal, so the fact that he even hinted that his relationship could, it's not a fuck.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's
All
ready
right,
for a
you are
relationship, and you either want it or you don't. There's no in between, and clearly he didn't want it from the get go. No.
yeah, but I don't know if Rachel could have to get him back. He might not have said no 50 years.
Well, yeah, I can believe that. He's too chicken shit. He's no balls.
You read in the newspapers about this guy who acted dumb and a guy who could not for 30 years only for the wife to video of
No, I can't say I've heard
singing.
that story before.
Oh, there is a story about it. So there are guys that kind of, I don't know, like they are in the relationship and not in the relationship.
How can you be in and out at the same time?
It's different, like they just don't speak anything in front of the wife or to the wife.
Is that because they're scared?
They're scared, they want to avoid any
I can understand wanting to avoid confrontation. Not everybody, but most people don't like. So I get that. But also, it's your wife. If you've got something to be afraid of, maybe you've got a good reason. Maybe you shouldn't have done that stupid thing in the first place.
all right.
But whether that's the
Yeah,
marriage or something else, who knows?
I don't know, he's a okay, he has this avoidant personality and they tried to best to make him make a decision about it. Like I
You
didn't
shouldn't
like.
have had to push him so much just to get a straight answer. Yes, I know he's avoidant, but still, like,
See,
come on.
you
By
are
that point,
saying
he knew for certain.
you are saying as and then you are saying but.
Yeah,
What exactly is it?
I don't know. I really don't.
There you
Maybe
go.
disbelief.
It could be.
Who
And
knows?
you know what I've realized? The show is reliving trauma.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is. It's the last. Why not stop it? I know you are experts, you are being paid, but there is no reason for it to be.
Maybe it's because of the self development. Like, it's not only the relationship and building or trying to build that, work on anything that stop them being in healthy. Who knows?
Yeah, but the only person that might have actually said most, I understand, but has lashed out even last night, the previous night. But self development needs confrontation. One cannot just read or follow a principle or a religion and then just become self-developed. You need to face devil in you.
Yeah, I think
It's
that, well, let's not go as far as saying face the devil in you. They're not on like a freaking whole self discovery journey where they try and factor in every deep, dark hole with themselves. This
it,
is about how they develop within themselves in relation to both themselves and relationships. Let's not go all deep with the devil shit because it's not relevant, you know?
it's
Like,
not.
behavior,
Oh
trying to
no.
break cycles of behavior that damage relationships, that kind of.
Yeah, even
Oh,
that.
good.
No, what I mean to say is you need to it either within yourself
Yeah.
or within others. It's not different.
Okay.
We know that okay, Beck has this emotionally sensitive side and she lashes out. We understand, and then we Gia and Ali very self-centered. If you see Gia, she said what she. Yeah, I don't know. I understand the self-developmental angle and all, but today is one day they could just have. I'm sure these fellas have some decent artist qualities like acting and all. Make a script or something where they make fun of them.
Yeah, but what would you have had them do? What would you have had them do for a final day thing?
I don't know, maybe something like a stand up where they take piece out of themselves and
Yeah, it's not that kind of show, babe. Come on, we know that.
yeah, but what is stopping you for doing that and something? There must have yeah, I thought today's show could have been
It was about, the thing is, it was about rounding off the whole process at the end of the experiment. So, had they done anything else, it would have been a bit like, what's the point in this? That doesn't seem related at all. So, I think I see where you're coming from. A chance for people to kind of do something different and move on rather than just rehashing what's already happened. But yeah, not meant to.
yeah, I mean, I would have I show human side because everybody
Yeah.
and when you're on don't know which,
Yeah, that's true.
and then finally it has
Yeah, Danny actually confirmed it in
he
other words, didn't he?
yeah, at the last, the
Yeah.
victory lap, he could not stop himself from taking the victory lap. Okay, experiment is done. Okay, back is gone. Wonderful. Now
Yeah.
I'll be the rock star.
Even what was it he said to the camera afterwards?
I'll be walking down the street, and all the pretty women will be
Yeah.
throwing their
No,
pantyhose
I
at
was
me.
meaning with them. Like he'd never fall in love with Beck, not in a month of Sundays. And
Yeah,
he's just proved that we were right. He wasn't interested at all. He was doing what he had to do to just get along.
he's more like the clown.
Yeah.
He talks all big and all, but that's what clowns do.
I know.
Yeah.
And then the clips, I thought they chose carefully all the clips they showed of Scott and Gia's relationship because Gia was barely in them. it was all it was all giving Scott the victim edit. Like, yeah, he was a victim. She did him really, really dirty, but in that specific bit, they played a Scott sub story.
Yeah, to be
Less shame.
it was
Yeah.
the see this is I understand that Mel can come out and the words of sisterhood and all,
Yeah.
but the brotherhood exists because of these things. Like if anybody acted worse than back on that third dinner part, men usually never talk, and even the second the next day even talk about it. They don't make it shameful. They'll be like, yeah, yesterday this fella was you sucking asshole, this that. You understand?
Yeah.
When you give a like a comedy narrative, it may feel more like a clown than a bad person. We humiliate people, but
Yeah.
it's when it is in the show and all, you are such an awful person. How can you be such an awful person? You are bad for existence. It's almost pushing people to kind of off the cliff rather than it happened. Although all the people, everyone before they want, we have that most
Yeah,
in
they
re-
all want to be like presenting themselves in the best possible light, don't they? I wouldn't go as far as saying Jesus and Mary, but I get where you're coming from. Like, oh, we don't do anything.
yeah. And if it was an experiment where it was actually happened, or
Yeah,
after a while there would be it's not, they would not let it would be something Okay, you had two drinks. No, you cannot. Specifically sitting there and guarding.
What, a bit like Love Island where they've got a drinks limit?
Yeah, I mean in reality. So there is a lot of the is not real about and all. The experiments doesn't tries to absolve themselves of any moral lack of morality by themselves.
How so?
Have you ever seen them saying that we have to be empathizing with the contestants? We put a lot of pressure over. It's a pressureful environment.
No, because those kinds of conversations, if they happen, will be happening off screen. Why would they do them on screen? Makes sense to have that in a TV show.
Yeah, but they are
It
happy.
detracts from the fact that people try to get absorbed in the stories of the people on the show.
Yeah. No, what I mean to say is when you are so happy to throw all the contestants, I don't know anybody who applies it next time is kind of a fool.
Maybe, but they're a fool that's going to be on TV, and that's all.
I guess it is. I can't disagree with that. I don't know. One of those shows where it's more traumatic.
Yeah.
With that, shall we end?
Yeah, I got nothing else really. It's an interesting series. I'm glad we finally got one committed couple out of it. Ghost.
Oh, another couple, Beck and Gia,
That's not a couple.
a friendship couple, still a
No,
couple.
no, I don't think they're friends.
I
Come
think they
on.
are friends.
No.
It might be. I think they are friends.
Becca in recent days. Alyssa and Rachel. Some of the unlikely people are still friends.
Yeah. All right. With
Thank you for
that,
listening. If you even listened for a single minute of the entire series and you never hear us, thank you. Thanks anyway.
thank you. And with that, we are ending the first season of our
Pause the Vows podcast.
Pause the Vows podcast.
Maybe we'll be back. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Bye.
Bye.